lot of thought leaders, a lot of CEOs for companies are going to likely be there.
This isn't about the ball, but I believe Jeff Bezos, obviously Elon, Zuckerberg are all going to the inauguration.
The inauguration is on the 20th.
I assume the majority of big people in crypto, or a few big people in crypto, will be going to the crypto ball.
For sure. I mean, it's in honor of his inauguration as the first crypto president.
Yeah. Welcome back
to another week
of your favorite crypto podcast,
Sometimes Crypto,
the Unscripted
Crypto Podcast.
Hey yo!
Ooh.
I love how you touch your mustache.
Well, it's getting long, man. It's getting long, and I don't know if I should shave it or if I should try to like shave the goatee.
You want to do the French one? The French one?
Yeah, that's why I'm like kind of considering it.
That takes a lot of work, by the way.
I know, and it's like not even.
And you gotta like use cream, like a cream thing to like twist it.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there.
There's a point though, like there's a 3-month period I think where it's like it's just ugly.
Yeah,
you gotta deal with it.
Yeah, that's pretty much I'm somewhere in there. I'm somewhere in that 3 months.
Yeah, nah, you're far, dude. You're far because you can't even curl it yet.
Yeah, I know.
You barely got whiskers. All right, enough about your mustache.
Yeah, it's been a week of crypto that we got a lot of catching up to because our last time we recorded was like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. The market has done a lot since then.
Yep.
Specifically within the last like 3 days.
Yep. It's been an active market. Things have been absolutely pumping.
Well, Alex, I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
There was some pain.
There was pain.
We did have
correct.
We did have quite a flush the other day, like 3 days ago.
3 days ago, yeah.
Respectfully.
Yeah, but like I guess you're right. I guess I'm just like seeing
so I
mean,
come up
we
from did that. We did Bitcoin did drop all the way to 88,000 and what? Oh, 89,000 exactly, pretty much.
Yeah, 89,100.
Yeah, respectfully. Yeah, well, I have a little lower than that, but exchanges differ. Whatever, 89,100. Which, we did hit the bottom of our range. And then we slowly but surely pumped once again.
Yep.
Mind you, I think from the last time we spoke on this episode, on this podcast, we were like in the middle of the range.
Mm-hmm.
We were like 94. So it's really like we either push back up or push down and then bounce again. Ideally bounce.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess from the last time we recorded to now, we rejected hard, bounced off again, off that lower trend line we've been on, and now we're pushing above 99,000. I think I should share a chart because if not, it sounds like gibberish.
It sounds like gibberish. Nah, I mean, I follow. I mean, then again, I've also been looking at the charts. Yeah, someone told me that they had placed a purchase order at 89,000 and they missed their purchase by nothing.
Well, if it's 89,000, yeah, depending on the exchange.
Yeah, they missed it.
So far, I'm to get the full picture. We were around here when we record, like the 3rd. So yeah, we were around here. We did exactly what we said we'll basically do. It could reject off of here again. This trend line that was drawn, that wasn't even formed yet. But that's what it pretty much did. It rejected, came down, bounced around, dropped hard to the real bottom of that range, bounced up against that same exact trend line, and now we are above it, barely, waiting for the next move.
Yeah,
to keep bullish momentum, we would want a more aggressive push up. What's up? I'm sorry.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I do remember when we said that where the support line was, and that we'll probably see that it's a possibility. And hopefully now we need more momentum to keep on breaking through the trend. If not, it's going to keep on turning sideways.
Let me see. We have another hour for this 4-hour candle to go. So we ideally want this to flip green, close green, to then continue the upward momentum with Asia. By the time this comes out, it would have played out, right? We can either have a fake out, or we just reject off of here. We come right back down. Ideally, make a lower high, meaning we wouldn't want to see, even if we came to 618, it would be bullish. But ideally, you want support around here, around this 50-day MA, meaning the moving average, and then ideally a rebound and hopefully a full-on break of this trend.
At the end of the episode, if we remember, let's pull up the chart again to see if the candle has come in.
And where it closed?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. And on that note, before I forget, we also had, from the last time we recorded, Bitcoin Dominance, which was bounce up, reject off some resistance, some prior resistance here, go back up to its personal downtrend that's been making for a couple weeks now. And what we wanted to see happen did happen. It rejected off of it here. And now it's just pushing back down to the 200-day and 50-day MA.
This is good for altcoins.
This is good for altcoins because ideally it means money is staying away from Bitcoin, not going in and going to alts.
Yeah. So
the lower this goes, the better for us.
Yeah, seeing how Bitcoin's price is going up, that means that just new money's coming in. Because if dominance is staying down, that means new money's coming in. More money is coming into the alts.
Yeah. But it does mean there is new money because it means that money isn't flowing out of Bitcoin.
Yeah. Yeah, it is new money. Because, if it was flowing out of Bitcoin, then we'd see Bitcoin price also going down.
And also going down.
And that's not the case.
Exactly. I pulled the wrong chart now. I wanted to show this one. USDT dominance, as we were talking about new money, is showing that USDT dominance is coming down, meaning money is leaving stable coins into altcoins and Bitcoin. Mainly altcoins, but this is where we get the new money from.
That's from what I get from that is that there's a lot of that's bullish. That means that people would rather deploy their assets into something that will gain value versus having something that's more stable.
You are correct. And last little chart, Bitcoin total market cap excluding Bitcoin and ETH is also pumping back up. So if we get over this high here, this most recent high, and we break above, we can see another retest of our all-time high. And then ideally either a rejection or a break, but we'll see what happens there. Very important.
I mean, the 20th is only 5 days away.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe that is big news. Maybe that we do see some. Maybe hopefully this episode's out before then.
It should be. It should be. This episode should be out before the 20th.
Yeah.
It could be a sell news event, or it depends what happens.
Yeah.
But I think that's all we got for charts as of now. Everything's repumping because of this motion. Hopefully Asia carries the steam.
Yeah. So
anything else you want to see before I close it?
No, you can close out the chart. But seeing how you said sell the news, I actually heard someone say recently, they're like, oh, in crypto, you got to buy the rumor and sell the news. Yeah,
it's buy the rumor, sell the news.
Because the rumor is usually where like, oh, it's early, it's like kind of in the talks, low key. Someone might have said something or leaked something, so it's a rumor. And then the news is when it like pops off, but then usually followed by some type of
take profit, get out.
Yeah.
Now, before we stray away from this, I agree. However, in this specific news event, there is a catalyst, which if it's signed on the first day, will mean Trump will be holding up his end of the bargain, and that is, as we've mentioned, as there's a reel out right now, which is freeing Ross Ulbricht. Since that was said he will do day one, if that is accomplished, we will know that he does mean business and he will stand with the crypto community to a degree.
Yep.
I give him till the end of the week to get that done.
To the end of the week.
Personally, end of the week. The further that pushes out, the less you will lose.
I'm a roll back the tape for one of the previous episodes because you said he's got to get that done on day one. Like you were very.
Well, he does. I still think he does, but I wouldn't push it past if it doesn't get done until the end of the week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ideally, as you did say, rolling the tape, it has to get it done day one.
Yeah.
I think that is what should occur.
Yeah.
That would be the best case scenario for crypto for the market, because it would mean he means business.
Yeah. Immediately, every day that passes after day one is
It's you lose validity.
yeah, validity to a degree. Yeah. There's another words for the.
There's another word for it.
Yeah, but yeah, absolutely. Hopefully, he gets that done day one. It literally won't affect the market too much. Besides the fact that
I think it will affect the market a lot.
Like what you're saying, he means business.
I think it will affect the market a lot.
Hopefully.
I do. I think if it doesn't happen, we will see a nice little sell-off. And if it does happen, we'll see a nice little jump on, just like everyone just aping into everything.
Yeah,
because
all news is good news, and that's going to be some controversial news.
Exactly.
That's controversial. If you guys have not been aware, just to re-mention, Ross Ulbricht was the founder of Silk Road, which is an open marketplace for goods and services. And the majority of what was selling there were illicit substances. But Ross had
which he was not selling; they were just being sold on there.
Yeah, he had no control over that. He just made the platform.
No,
essentially, essentially, the people in the Bitcoin community think that, and also in the development community think that arresting Ross Ulbricht is an infringement of our freedom of speech to a degree, because the statement is that code is our way of expressing our ideas and concepts, and that should be protected by that right.
Yeah, I'm with you. So
hopefully,
before we
hopefully that gets done. Hopefully it is a day one thing.
Yeah, hopefully it does.
Since we're talking about Trump, I do want to mention this might come out too late this will probably be too late, but Trump is hosting a crypto ball this Friday on January 17th in Washington, where pretty much the people who are heavily invested and participating in the crypto market are going to likely be there. I'm talking about a lot of thought leaders, a lot of CEOs.
I believe this isn't about the ball, but I believe Jeff Bezos, obviously Elon, Zuckerberg are all going to the inauguration.
To the inauguration
as well.
Yeah, the inauguration is on the 20th.
And I correct. I assume the majority of big people in crypto, or a few big people in crypto, will be going to the crypto ball.
Yeah, for sure.
I also assume he will be there personally, at least for a little bit, if not all of it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's in honor of his inauguration as the first crypto president.
Yeah. So I assume they should. A few people should be there.
Yeah, it's being hosted by BTC Incorporated and Stand with Crypto, which I've never heard of them before. But essentially, tickets to go to this are $2,500 per person.
Pretty penny, and I assume you have to get a background check and
if
I assume if Trump's there, you have to get a background check. You have to everything has to be pre-approved.
Yeah, probably.
Almost certain. I guess since we're on Trump and
that was what I was thinking. Since we're on this for now, just to get
him,
get it out of the way.
Yeah. So as we mentioned, we had that Bitcoin dump, and it didn't. Well, people are speculating. Part of the reason why it didn't last quite long was because Trump also came out saying that he will be appointing a crypto council, pretty much,
Mm-hmm.
for his presidency, and that for every one new crypto regulation that's put in, they will have other regulations removed out, just as like essentially to streamline the process, or just get more crypto friendly regulations. And better said.
Yeah. Yeah. Get rid of the old, in with the new.
Pretty much.
And is that something that will be done fast, slow? Depends. Like, we gotta wait to see. We're gonna have to wait to see.
We don't know yet how long things are gonna take. We'll find out once the first month's in. Once the first month is in, we'll see how fast he's moving or not moving, and what's really changing or not changing. I mean, at this point, everyone's a politician until they prove us otherwise, right?
Pretty much. I agree with that statement.
We assume Elon, Vivek, and all these people are going to do what we hope they do, which is what they sold us on. Whether they do it or not, we don't know.
That's completely There's
the gamble here, I think, for the U.S. was we know what Biden Harris were going to do and what they did, or what Biden Waltz basically did, and what Biden, that whole they all did. So it's just like rolling your dice on a new set of pairs.
Yeah. And in response to that whole crypto council and Trump trying to be more crypto friendly, Elizabeth Warren is probably shaking in her boots and trembling.
No one likes
fear.
that lady. Well, no one in crypto likes that lady.
Trembling in fear.
I don't dislike her personally, just her politics.
Yeah, just the fact that she is super against crypto. Her biggest fear is money laundering, apparently, and national security concerns. So, like, that's what she says. But someone could always say something and mean something else. Unfortunately, she lost to her pro crypto opponent. I mean, won. Unfortunately, she won against her pro crypto.
Yeah, she won. I was about to say, I'm like, when did she lose? I thought she won.
Nah, but yeah.
Yeah,
and
he didn't
that
have
that wouldn't be an unfortunate. That'd be a fortunate thing.
Yeah. Unfortunately, her competitor lost.
Yeah, unfortunately, her
rival?
competitor lost. Yeah. And well, you know how the crypto market is, full of absolute degenerates, and the degenerates are loving PolyMarket. So, as usual, a new bet is on the rise in PolyMarket in regards to what will Trump say during his inauguration speech. Yeah, so I already told you a couple of the things that, like, the two main things that that are on this bet, but there's a list of words that are up on up for.
It's a list of words.
It's a list of words. There's a bunch of words.
Okay, what are a few?
So
let's hear it.
You want to take you want to take some shots in the dark?
So I'm gonna guess Bitcoin because we said that one beforehand.
Bitcoin. So yeah, for preference, Bitcoin, crypto, Doge are all on there.
Are all on there.
Yeah.
Ross Ulbricht has to be on there.
Ross Ulbricht is not on here.
Okay, not on there. Solana?
Nope. It's not.
XRP.
So when it comes to crypto, we've already.
We've already covered. So it's
we've
just
already-
now words in general.
Yeah, just words in general.
Fight.
Fight? No, fight's not on here.
Really? MAGA.
MAGA is on here, but yeah, the bet is if he says it 4 or more times.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he'll probably say 4 times. I don't think
4
so.
times or more, and this bet has $72,000 in volume.
That's not. That's a little bit. That's a pretty.
Yeah, with a 17% chance of that coming true.
So I'm gonna say MAGA America.
America is also on here, but he has to say America 15 times.
Jesus.
Yeah,
That's not happening.
That has a $20,000 volume, and a 74% chance of yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Kamala.
The real that's the first one on the list. $155,000 in volume, 24% chance. Mind you,
How many times do you have to say it?
just one time.
Oh no, that one's getting hit. That one's getting hit. Sign me up.
Yeah,
Sign me up. $2,000 bet. One time?
one time.
That's the only word he has to say one time?
No,
Give me that.
Yeah, so the ones that you have to say multiple times is God. He has to say God 4 times. MAGA 4 times. Border 5 times. And America 15 times.
America's not happening. That's way too many times.
That's a lot of times.
Border
Biden's
5 times? Definitely possible.
So, surprisingly enough, people think there's a higher chance that he'll say Biden than Kamala.
I'll put money on both. I think he says both of them.
That's what I'm thinking too. Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't he just mention the Biden-Kamala administration?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why wouldn't he just use that one word one time?
Yeah, that one phrase, yeah. So mind you,
That one phrase, which he would.
the biggest pot here is crypto and Bitcoin. It is insane
Okay.
how big this pot is compared to like
how big
the
is the Bitcoin? Okay,
115,000.
well, how big are the pots there? How much is the volume?
So I'm gonna tell you the other words that are on this list first.
Okay.
McDonald's, surprisingly. Drill,
gonna say that.
baby drill, trans, carnage, middle class, Elon Musk are also on this list.
He'll say Elon Musk.
Yeah, Elon Musk, surprisingly, only has a 28% chance that he'll say yes.
That's a possible one in my opinion.
Yeah. And so the biggest one I said so far was the Kamala at $155,000 in volume.
Yeah.
So there's this bet where he says either crypto or Bitcoin. It's one of those two. It could be either or. 24% chance say yes, apparently. But there's a $1.1 million volume.
To say what?
To say crypto and Bitcoin. Yeah.
Both?
Both? It's a slash, so
Or
I'm
just
assuming it's one or the other. Yeah, so it's
You have to
just,
say it one time?
yeah, just one time. Like,
Okay, that's easy money. Listen. I'm gonna give the cause, guys. Not financial advice. Kamala Biden, easy money. Put that bet.
mm-hmm.
Bitcoin crypto, easy money. Put that bet.
Mm-hmm.
How many times do you have to say MAGA?
4 times.
Too many times to say just the
Yeah,
variation of
I
MAGA.
feel like that one might come up short by 1.
No, that's not happening.
Middle class.
America is 15. Middle class. How many times do you have to say
Just
that?
one time.
Middle class and light work. He'll say that. Like, easy peasy. Those are in.
Mm-hmm.
Elon, one time, right?
Yeah, Elon one time.
Elon easy, because he'll mention Elon and Vivek with the help of Doge.
Maybe, yeah, I guess.
Maybe he's going to bring it up.
But, okay, so, like, here's the thing. So, there's people saying that, like, the media might try to pit Elon against or Trump against Elon by like saying like, oh, Elon's gonna be like the real president, the guy behind like pulling the strings.
I've heard of it. Elon doesn't care about that.
Elon doesn't, but Trump is president, very big ego, and he might.
Yeah,
like,
but
they're gonna have to work their own thing out. But
the only way that happens is if Elon actually takes credit for anything, or like he actually like says.
True. But like my thing is maybe to just avoid saying that at the beginning, like at his inauguration speech, he might just refer to Doge, the department, what is it?
Department of Government
Efficiency. Yeah. For some reason, I thought department did
I'm
not
with
start
you.
with a D. So he might say Doge before he says Elon.
How many times how many times does he have to say Doge?
One time.
Doge, Bitcoin, crypto.
That's the same one. Yeah,
Kamala
crypto and Bitcoin.
Biden.
Yeah, Kamala Biden. I think those 4 are solid.
Those 4s are getting hit. Like
Yeah.
Alex, we're making a bet on this. You make the bet. I'll send the funds.
Yeah, I feel like
Light
those
work,
4 are getting
easy
hit.
money.
I'll be watching that
Like-
that inauguration speech. I'll be like, boom. Got it.
Like that's a hundo. That's a hundo. That's a hundo. That's a hundo. Obviously, it's not financial advice.
Not financial advice. This is straight entertainment purposes.
If you have problems gambling,
Don't do this.
go Google the number
Go Google. So Google the number.
or go Google the website.
Yeah. But yeah, PolyMarket, man, degenerates full fledged.
100%. Alrighty. What else do we got in the news?
So I might have to sign up for PolyMarket today. Looks like.
I think if we don't take those 4 bets, like you give a distribute like an even amount to all of it, I think they all hit.
Yeah, I think they all hit. I agree. I do agree with that. So, Visa recently posted something.
What did our friends Visa say?
And essentially, they say that in terms of annual volume, Bitcoin has managed to surpass PayPal doing more transactions, more dollar transactions than PayPal. I could show you my screen, I suppose. Yeah, so this was a post by TFTC. Visa's latest data shows Bitcoin's blockchain now processing almost as much transactions volume as Visa itself and has overtaken PayPal. So Visa's this gray line right here. And Bitcoin's this orange line with a steep increase in 2021, getting pretty close to Visa. So this is 10,000 in the billions. Is that correct? So like 10 billion?
Let me see. In the billions, yes.
Yeah, so 10 billion.
So
10,000.
yes, that's 10 billion.
That's 10 billion. And then Bitcoin just slightly short of that, or like, well, actually, you know what? This graph's a little deceiving. It's at 1,000, so 1 billion. Kind of like,
yeah. If it's in the
halfway
billion,
there.
that's 1 billion.
Yeah. Yeah. So the thing is, I don't like these charts per se, because this has like a comma, so it's like 10,000, and then here it says billions. So like, is that like 100? Like, how do you do that? Is that 10,000 times 1 billion?
Correct.
10,000 times 1 billion. So then 10 billion. Chat, let me know if that math makes sense. So Bitcoin has decreased in 2023. But essentially, PayPal, this orange one, completely got surpassed in 2020. And Bitcoin slowed down in 2023.
So this is in terms of how many transactions are done?
Annual volume. It's the annual
gotcha.
volume. They're comparing Bitcoin and stablecoins, which is this one, and stablecoins is blue chart.
Yeah.
Compared to others. So like stablecoins are actually doing a lot of transaction volume. Mind you, stablecoins.
We're still really far from ACHs and Fed wires, though.
Yeah, super far.
Mind you, they do hold the larger market share. So
yeah, of course. But like the rate in which stablecoins shot up super fast.
yeah.
Super.
And mind you, I assume they've only slowed down because of all the new regulations, delisting on EU exchanges and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true. So I thought that was interesting. I just wanted to share that.
It was a bad year for crypto. No, I'm kidding.
It was not a bad. Yeah, it was definitely not a bad year.
No, it wasn't. It was a good year. Like multiple tokens did hundreds of percents.
Mm-hmm. And then on other news, you're familiar with Yuga Labs, right?
I've heard we have talked about them.
Yeah,
We've
talked
also
about
said
them a
their
handful of
their
times.
NFTs will be one of the only ones that survive the majority of the majority of the coming markets of bear markets
Yep.
and bull markets. They would be one of the winners.
Yeah. So they had purchased the intellectual property rights to the CryptoPunks a while back. And CryptoPunks came out before Yuga's like leadership NFT collection, which Yuga's popular for the Bored Ape Yacht Club, and CryptoPunks was like kind of like the first people to do that whole like set of 10,000 random features. But essentially they are selling, so they're selling the intellectual property rights as well as CryptoPunks that they have. Now,
That's big news.
I say they are, well, it's not news per se, it's kind of technically a rumor.
Oh.
Yeah. So they don't know who the potential buyer is. That hasn't been announced. But it might be another big NFT collection, maybe Pudgy Penguins, Azuki.
So it's not a rumor.
They don't know who it is. They don't know if someone's like who's buying it.
But it's not a rumor they're selling it.
Yeah, so it is up for sale. Question
So
is,
where's the rumor?
Does it sell? Does it actually sell? Does a sale?
Oh, but I heard they're okay. No, I thought you meant the
No.
rumor was that they were selling it,
Well,
not that they
it is.
buy it.
Yeah, no. So it is for sale. The question is, does the transaction get completed? So
Yeah, I think someone buys it.
yeah. So it's only been 2-3 years since Yuga bought it back in 2022, as well as their 400-ish CryptoPunks. Like that's a pretty penny because CryptoPunks, at least I remember Visa bought a CryptoPunk for like, I think it was like $200,000 or $400,000. Mind you, this was peak.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm interested to see the discount they buy it at. Whoever buys it.
So now that I think about it, I'm gonna open up OpenSea and see how they're doing.
I'm gonna say it's less than 2 ETH.
Less than what?
Less than 2 ETH.
Less than 2 ETH. God
Yep.
damn it! This website's taking up a lot of data apparently.
Yeah, mine's too.
It's taking forever to load. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, you're doing it too?
No, my computer got hot.
Let's see.
It's starting to run a little slowish.
No, slowish. This
Let's
is
see.
snail slow for me.
Ooh. I'm looking up the floor now for the CryptoPunks. Let's see if it.
Okay, I closed it. Yeah, I closed it because that shit was crashing me.
Oh, so I'm really off. It's not 2 ETH. Or...
Not 2 ETH.
No, this says CryptoPunks 40 ETH though.
40 ETH floor. Yeah.
Yeah, but it says 24-hour sales 9, down 62%.
9 sales in the past
So
24 hours.
the current average sale price is 51.7.
Yeah, so CryptoPunks
I'll
are
take
still
it back.
yeah, CryptoPunks are still pretty.
They're still holding up pretty good.
Yeah. Like I said, they were the first. CryptoPunks were the first. Do you mind sharing your screen so we could see?
Mind you, is also on CoinGecko.
Oh, okay.
I can share.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking because like OpenSea was crashing for me. I was gonna open up something else, but since you already had it.
So this is the chart on CoinGecko. It shows peak being 125 as a floor. So we're currently sitting at 40 as a floor.
This is priced in Ethereum.
This is priced in ETH. Yeah, this is 35.5 ETH. Quite a large amount. If you go to 7-day, let it load. It was at 35.5, but now the new floor is about 40.
Yeah, so this is showing you like sale data, like actual sales.
Yeah, in the 24-hour volume, 24-hour sales, they've only sold 9.
Yeah, down 62. I mean, it says down 62%, but like that's such a volatile thing.
Yeah.
Mind you, it is up 8% in the last 7 days.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it came back. It was down to 24 ETH. Now it's back up to 36 to 40. So quite a comeback. So do we have a date on when they bought CryptoPunks?
2022. I don't have a specific date. I could probably search it up.
Yeah, but no, it doesn't matter because it would still be more than where it currently is at.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's more because it's all.
Oh, more than where it's currently at.
Correct. It was worth more then than it is now.
Yeah, than it is now. That probably that checks out.
Yeah, so whoever buys it would be getting it at a discount compared to what they paid. At least just in terms of what the current market's worth, of what they're holding and everything else. And I assume if they haven't added any new IP value, then it would definitely it'll be on a discount for sure.
Yeah, so I guess like the biggest thing right now is if Yuga likes the buyer, the person that's trying to buy it.
Yeah, if they don't need to sell it.
Yeah, so because like the issue is like they're selling the intellectual property rights, and a lot of the crypto movement is about like by the people. Like open IP is the ideal situation. So some ideas out there are like, oh, buy the IP off of Yuga and then donate it to the CryptoPunk like foundation, the holders of CryptoPunks, and like make it ran and operated by CryptoPunks. Whether that's the best idea or not.
Donation.
Yeah, huge. It's a huge donation for sure.
That's a big boy donation. Yeah, it really depends on whether they need money or they're just selling it to get rid of an asset.
Yeah.
And they can just wait to sell it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so apparently like the Yuga Foundation, Yuga Labs like kind of does like have a high regard and respect for CryptoPunks. Like it was one of their motivations for making the Bored Apes. So hopefully they do something good with it.
Well, they didn't do anything good with it.
Well, I mean like with the sale at the very least, like if they're not strapped for cash, maybe they sell it to someone like where.
If they're not strapped for cash, they will sell it to their best possible buyer, like scenario, like a holder could hope for.
Yeah.
If they're strapped for cash, they'll sell it to whoever gives them the most amount of money, pretty much, give or take. Can't speak for them. We just assume this.
Yeah, this is just straight assumptions.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we will have to wait and see. Absolutely.
Anything else for us?
Oh,
I thought you were gonna mention the CPI and PPI reports that I think both came out. PPI too?
Yeah, both did come out. Both did come out, but I feel like you tend to be more informed on that. No matter how much research I do on that, I feel like you always tend to be more informed on it than me.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, I do remember there was a couple times where I brought it up and you were like, "Oh, I completely forgot about that." But no, the thing is, I forgot to take notes on it, so I don't know if you got notes.
I have a quick little summary. So CPI data came out today, which for the most part came out as expected and a little better than expected. So the CPI, just regular CPI, did increase from November's 2.7 to 2.9. Not crazy, but it just means inflation's a little stickier. But core CPI, if I'm not mistaken, decreased or came below expected. So expected was like 3.3. It came at 3.2. So
okay, I see.
And CPI, just regular CPI, came to what it was expected, which was 2.9. So the market had a fairly happy
reaction towards
it.
Yeah,
we pumped. And then I believe it was PPI that came out a little higher than it came out lower. I don't remember. Let me read it here. So yeah, the PPI, which measures wholesale prices, indicated a smaller than expected increase in December. This development may signal a potential slowdown in consumer price inflation in the coming months.
Okay, yeah. PPI has to do more with like industrial, large scale.
Yeah. The growth of like actual products.
Mm-hmm. So
that came somewhat lower than was expected, which is just positive news. And I believe the what's it called? It's not the unemployment. It's the amount of jobs and circulations also came out fairly neutral. Like it came out more bullish than bearish. I don't remember the exact numbers though, unfortunately. I think it was a farming date or something like that.
Yeah,
non-farm payroll.
I forgot to take notes. I'm really pissed. I'm kind of mad about that. I read it, and I was just kind of like enthralled with reading that I forgot to take notes, and then I forgot where I had that tab open.
Nah, a quick little Googling.
Quick little Google action never hurt nobody.
So it's telling me when it comes out. It's not giving me the numbers. Let me see it here. Also, it came down 1%. Unemployment rate changed little at 4.1% in December after increasing earlier in the year. The unemployment rate has been either 4.1% or 4.2% for the past 7 months. The number of employment people at 6.9 million also changed little in December. So not much has happened for the unemployment data. So it's just very stagnant.
Yeah, stable.
From what I see here, very quick glance. Yeah, but for the most part, market's not cooling or hot. It's very stagnant. So, if anything, we just won't get a rate cut next time. Powell already said that we went from possible 4 to 2. So probably the market's not pricing in another rate cut in the next couple weeks, next couple months.
Okay.
Unless inflation really comes down, which we'll see. Market is a little hot, stocks and all. So we'll see what plays out.
Yeah. So I believe you also have some news about El Salvador.
Yes, so El Salvador announced after 12 months of working. Well, not El Salvador. I'm sorry. Tether, after 12 months of working and getting licensing with El Salvador, they're going to move their headquarters over from the Virgin Islands to El Salvador.
Oh, okay, cool. So Tether's moving, like they're moving operations over to El Salvador.
Over there.
Interesting. Cool.
Which would stimulate their economy because that's a big chunk of change El Salvador will be getting from Tether and in taxes. Whatever, even if they get a 5% tax, a 10%, even if they worked out a deal, it's
it's gonna be
it's a crazy income.
Pretty penny, yeah.
And also they pay in dollars or BTC.
So there is also some like other news that's been circulating Twitter or X.
Yeah.
About El Salvador, which I'm a little impartial to, because to me it's giving dictator vibes, but at the same time it's beneficial. I don't know. This is weird because
what's up?
So as we know, Bitcoin decentralized. No government can control it.
Correct.
Doesn't matter what they do, like individuals who run the node have full control like of that device and partake in the Bitcoin network. Bukele's New Year's resolution, apparently announced by Max Kaiser, is to install a Bitcoin node in every single home.
Okay.
So like I say, it gives dictator because like if you're just gonna force it, be like, oh, you gotta put this node in your house. Like, who are you to tell me what I'm gonna do with my house? But then at the same time, it's kind of weird because it's decentralized money. So like,
yeah,
like opposite, like
dictator the
like,
forcing of it, but the fact that it's
like
helping decentralized
it's
financial
like
tool is like okay.
It's like a dictator that's trying to get taken over.
I mean, you can. El Salvador has one of these amount of has like the least amount of crime. We can say that they caught like how they did it. You can say it's against human rights and it's very dictatorship like,
authoritarian.
But it solved an issue.
Yeah, it's authoritarian. It's just funny. I just think it's a better
word. Yeah, it's authoritarian.
I just think it's funny because it's like, yeah, I'm a force you to put the stuff that literally takes away power from me, which is just
no. I see your point.
I think it's a good thing to a degree because like that strengthens the Bitcoin network. But like I just think it's funny.
But like on that same hand, right? But he's done this in the past. He made everyone have to get he forced everyone to use a Bitcoin wallet.
Yeah.
And accept Bitcoin. So that's very authoritarian. So, and then he had to get rid of it because FEMA wouldn't give him a loan or wouldn't give him the funds. So I guess he's trying his best. Oh, I made a mistake. I didn't delete my SD card like I did last time.
I don't have much news.
I don't have much more here either.
The only thing that I was gonna ask was more so like a tangent on credit cards or debit cards, and wondering if you're aware of any crypto credit cards or debit cards. My bad.
Yes and yes.
So, crypto debit cards. I found this list that Milk Road posted. Pretty much rating how good or bad they think certain debit cards are. Mind you, debit cards, not credit cards, for crypto are. And on this list we have the Coinbase Visa debit card, Crypto.com prepaid card, Binance Visa debit card, Gnosis Pay Visa card, which I've never heard of them. And then apparently also MetaMask has a pilot launch for their card.
Okay, so the Bybit card isn't on there.
So Coinbase card, they ranked it. So I'll just go back down the same list. Coinbase has a 4.9 review. Crypto.com 4.8. Binance has a 4.9. Gnosis 4.7 and MetaMask 4.7. So the Coinbase card, up to 4% cash back with payouts being done in either Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, DAI. Like you could pretty much choose how you get paid out, which is
How you get it back?
yeah. Versus like crypto.coms where the payback is up to 5%, so you could get more payback with the crypto.com card, but your rewards are automatically paid out in the CRO token, which is their native token.
Which isn't the best performer.
Yeah. But then Binance even tops crypto.com with up to 8% back. With the payout being in Binance, BNB. But with the issue with that is that Binance is not allowed in the United States.
So it's bad in the US, but it's a good debit card.
Yeah. Anywhere else, great.
Right?
Yeah. This Gnosis one, I'm literally never heard of it. So apparently it's directly linked to a safe account, like SAFE. Like it looks like some type of proprietary account. But it doesn't have any special rewards or cash back. Again, I don't know why this card. Oh, actually, you know what? There's an explanation. So they say they like this card because, and I'm going to quote what they wrote. If you have an ENS name, which is an Ethereum name service name, you can bring your on-chain identity to real life. Like how traditional cards have your name on them, the Gnosis card will have your ENS name on it. Using ENS is a great marketing technique, but the best feature of this card is that it's linked to your decentralized wallet and not a centralized exchange. Ah, that makes sense. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, because of the...
So why is it not good?
Well, it's not that it's not good. It's different from the last three that I said. I
thought this list was like a list of like bad debit cards.
No, this is a list of crypto debit cards.
Just a list of crypto credit debit cards
of their top. Yeah, so 4.9. I'm
their
assuming
top 5 best.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is out of 5.
Oh, I misunderstood. I understood as like bad.
No. These are they're good cards. Mind you, there's not a lot of crypto cards. I actually have the crypto.com.
.com one.
Yeah, I don't know where my wallet is, but
that's lost quite a bit of value.
Yeah, I mean, there was a point there where their crypto.com also had the rewards of like you get reimbursed Spotify in the CRO token.
And Netflix.
And Netflix was like the next tier up.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so like depending on which card that you have, they have like a tier system for their cards.
Yeah, you told me you're getting free Hulu.
Yeah, I was getting free Spotify, and because my Hulu was linked to my Spotify, I was also getting free Hulu.
Yeah.
So then this Gnosis Pay Visa card, I actually like this. That it's connected to ENS. That's actually pretty cool. That's why there's probably no rewards on it. Because it's very decentralized.
Yeah, it's decentralized.
Completely. Yeah. So then there's also this like tab here that says who it's good for. People who have a lot of funds in their safe smart account. People who hold large amounts of Euro E in their wallet, like a Euro stablecoin.
Mm-hmm.
And then people, specifically, this is the part that interested me, people who want a way of spending their crypto without involving centralized exchanges.
Yeah,
that's interesting. Now that I think about that, I wonder what the process is like for onboarding to that. Because if you could just get this card and get some arbitrary ENS name,
I assume you have to KYC.
Yeah, seeing how it's Visa, so it is a Visa card.
You have to KYC, or at least they wouldn't offer it to US, and they'll have to offer it to overseas who are KYC'd. You have to be KYC'd. You're not gonna even get a debit card without being KYC'd.
Okay, so yeah, so it looks like you probably do need that safe account thing. which
is probably KYC.
It's probably a KYC thing in Europe. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Which is interesting. And then the alternative is the MetaMask card, which is just piloting.
So we can't even speak on that yet.
Yeah, essentially, there's probably very few limited people. Like Milk Road probably got their hands on it because, well, it's Milk Road. They're very involved.
Yeah, it's a big enough company.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they say
Interesting.
that they like the MetaMask one because it's one of the first few crypto cards that you can link to your Apple Pay and Google Pay account. Which I don't know
cool.
why. I guess that's kind of cool. Yeah.
You see, but this is the whole thing on like why they have to change the tax guidelines behind this. Because essentially, if you're not holding USDT, right, and you're holding Bitcoin, for the example, and you have $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, you have to actively sell the Bitcoin to make that purchase, right? Assume it does on the back end automatically. Mm-hmm. Every time you purchase, that's an automatic transaction.
Yep. That's
an automatic income fee.
Mm-hmm.
That's a taxable event. So you're going to get taxed. An example would be you're going to get taxed every time you use it for 20%. Once the ruling changes to FIFO, to like first in, first out, you're going to be paying maybe even more than that per swipe. Mm-hmm. So like the rule can't stay the same.
Yeah, it will definitely.
The tax code can't stay the same.
It'll definitely hinder growth.
So on another tangent, on another Trump tangent, did you see that they want to get rid of the IRS and come in with like his own IRS like replacement?
I saw some representative, I think, did mention that he like was introducing a bill, but I didn't look too much into it because that seems like a long shot. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, 100% agreeing with you. But let me see if I can. I saw it on X. Grant Cardone is the one who tweeted about it. So here I found something. This is what I read. So it's called Trump's External Revenue Service. Let me see. It doesn't show. For the most part, all it's really doing the External Revenue Service is like lowering taxes, but just putting tariffs.
Yeah.
On things coming in, or taxing you on the things you're buying, like a VAT tax, essentially. So essentially, it's like holding more of your own money and just being taxed on the products you're buying, and essentially trying to nudge American manufacturing and producing.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what I found. United States Representative Buddy Carter, Georgia's 1st District Representative. He's introducing a bill called the Fair Tax Act, a bill that replaces the current tax code with a national consumption tax known as the Fair Tax. I'm just reading off of his website, essentially. The Fair Tax would repeal the current tax code and replace it with a single national consumption tax. In addition to eliminating personal and corporate income taxes, the death tax, gift taxes, and payroll taxes. The Fair Tax would also eliminate the need for Internal Revenue Services, the IRS. And this is a quote from what he said. The Fair Tax is exactly that, fair. It's the only tax proposal out there that is pro-growth, simple, and allows Americans to keep every cent of their hard-earned money while eliminating the need for the IRS altogether. I'm proud to lead this Georgetown legislation that puts American people, not bureaucrats, in charge of their tax rate. And then I don't really see anything else.
Finally.
Yeah, it's a lot of different, what's it called? Just quotes.
Oh, I meant the beeping.
Yeah, I heard it, but I didn't hear it for that long.
I heard it the whole damn.
Oh.
Correcting on what I said. So apparently the External Revenue Service, from what I just reread, it says, quote, I am today announcing that I will create the External Revenue Service to collect our tariffs, duties, and all revenue that comes from foreign sources. Trump says on Truth Social, we will begin charging those that make money off of us with trade, and they will start paying finally their fair share. So it's not even getting rid of the IRS. It's just adding tariffs, and those two are importing goods for like close to nothing.
I see. Yeah. So what you saw and
Similar
what I saw
to-
was two different things.
Two different things. Yeah, and I misconstrued both of them. I saw that Spain is going to start charging 100% tariff to those to foreigners buying outside. Like for those who are non-citizens, residents of Spain, they're going to charge 100% tariff if you're buying property over there in Spain.
Property in Spain.
Yep.
Crazy. I didn't know you could put a tariff on property.
Of course you can.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a tax expert.
Foreigners.
I'm not a tax expert, so. But yeah, I get
Yeah,
that. That makes
100%.
sense.
100%. You just make it more difficult to foreigners buy because he was saying like there were like 500,000 homes or like just like apartments, homes, everything that were vacant because they were bought by foreigners who just never came. Similar to what happened in New York with China. China's just buying all the real estate within New York and no one's
living there. Interesting.
I think 100% is kind of crazy because you're gonna stifle outside investment.
I think that's their plan.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing. I'm not arguing here. But like, if it's people who are actually buying, like individuals and not big corporations or governments, I don't. It's different, in my opinion.
Yeah, so I think
I see the reason to do it.
Yeah, like
it just does stifle the economy because now you have to look for people who are willing to buy within your country at your current prices who may not have the funds because you guys are broke.
Yeah. They're trying to cut off the market essentially to those people who will not be adding to the economy by working there, starting businesses and stuff like that.
Which again, all more to you. They're already not doing anything. Yeah, I don't. Fuck. I see a point. I read that tweet. I'm like, tax them 100% to buy in the U.S. Then.
Fair.
Which Trump might do. He says like, whatever you do to us, we'll do to you.
Well, maybe in a year or two, if I somehow find a remote job, it's time to start traveling. Start going traveling South America, traveling Spain, Europe. See what's up.
You've already traveled to Spain, by the way.
Yeah, but travel more. Just live it. Live the culture.
Well, the thing is, for the European Union, you're I don't know if it's for all of it. I'm pretty sure it is, though. You can only enter for 90 days every 180 days, though.
Okay, I'll spend 3 months in Europe and then go back to like South America or some shit.
Yeah.
Or
the Philippines.
Yeah. Indonesia, Philippines, Thailand.
Yeah, Philippines that you go in they let you stay there for they let you stay for a month, and then you can just re-up the visa like by paying them, and you can do that for up to 2 years.
Yeah, we could become digital nomads.
I'm already overseas.
Yeah, but digital nomad. I
have a girlfriend who can't be a digital nomad. She has to physically poke holes in your head, and transplant the hair.
Yeah, that's not easy to do remotely.
That's not optimal. It's not optimal.
It's not an optimal situation.
Also becomes kind of difficult trying to do business overseas as a medical professional.
Yeah, it gets a little complicated at that point, doesn't it?
It gets a little complicated. It gets a little wonky there, buddy.
But yeah, I got no other stories. It is 7:00. Do you want to pull up the chart again to see how the candle closed?
Yeah, let's do it.
I say 7:00, but that's such an arbitrary number.
So this is not the chart. This is my SUI chart. We closed above.
Hey.
We closed above on a green candle. Oh, I just moved my fib. Let me zoom it in. This is where we're sitting at, boys. 100,730. We're pushing. We closed above. We were down here when we opened around 99,600. We were on the low end. It pushed up, and that within that hour. So, a 4-hour close. We're bullish, quite bullish movement. We would need, and the daily also closed above on a breakout. So if this next daily candle that we just printed also closes above, breaking this current resistance level, we will be making our way to the all-time high, pretty much, in my opinion.
Yep. Mind you,
give or take with
5 days away.
With this fib, 5 days away. Mind you, 5 days away. You know, sell the news, sell the rumor, buy the rumor, sell the news.
Buy the rumor, sell the news.
So perspective, if we get above this is in the next 2 to 3%, our next stop is the all-time high.
Mm-hmm.
Respectfully, if we get above this all-time high, our next stop to hit our upper trend line limit as we bounced off on the low end will be another 20% move around 120,000, as you can see, give or take.
Damn, son.
If we follow this uptrend, like this upper channel
Yeah.
and rejection point, which is what it did here.
What's the rejection point?
So,
where's the rejection? Oh,
about 120. If it follows this large trend line that it bounced off down here, and here. Yeah, this is a much bigger gap, so we don't know, but big move ahead. And also on that same note, dominance is fumbling now, so if it keeps on dropping, all turn to clear. So we'll see where it goes from here.
Interesting. Fun.
I say we're gonna have a higher Bitcoin price by next week.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
I think
exact
we're a little
thing.
bullish now.
Very. I'm a little bullish, to say the least.
So many buttons, but yeah, our next test is this 102,800. If we make it past that, all-time high. If we break all-time high, which we know that's a 50-50, next stop 110, 120.
Yep. Damn.
Realistically.
Realistically, he said.
Yeah. If we make it over this hump, which we could,
that's a 50-50.
Nah, this one's if
we pass all-time high.
Yeah, we pass all-time high, which is a 50-50 shot there, honestly, because that's because 108, 110 is a psychological level for sure.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is what question? If we pass the all-time high, we pass that green line that's showing the trend line for the support of that channel.
This red line, you mean?
The green line.
I don't have a green line here.
Oh, that looks green for me. What's that?
This green line here, where I'm at. This is red.
Mm-hmm.
And this is red.
Okay. And the other one?
And this is just a fib line. This doesn't mean anything.
Oh. Okay, yeah, that's the line I was looking at.
No.
That looks,
it could be because this could be the bottom of the trend because this was an original.
Yeah, that looks. I didn't know that.
So but the rejection is the all-time high though. It would hit around here, either way.
Okay, that would be the rejection. Okay.
It would be right around here.
Okay, yeah. So what I thought that was like a channel. It's like if we go back into that, then we'll likely follow that.
We reject off of this hard. Then it would be the play would be this. This is dragging on a lot longer, but the play would be this. If we reject off of this, would be retest this trend line here, and then ideally go for the break on that, and it'll be break that, make a new all-time high. Mm-hmm. This is a very bullish thing. It would just have to stop ideally around here to be very bullish.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Something like that. Because it'll make this level, this 102, 103 support, test, it grabs liquidity, rips. Anything below here makes it a little sketchier because it's a much deeper pullback. Still support, but much deeper. Still a higher high though. I mean, still a lower high. I mean, a higher low, correction. From this. So still bullish, just not as convincing.
Yeah. Exciting.
That's all I got.
That's all for this week. Yeah, please like, subscribe, share, comment. Yeah.
You should hopefully see this no later
than Saturday.
Saturday makes it difficult because I have a baby shower I have to attend.
Oh. Oh.
and I don't have internet.
Okay, then Sunday.
But but you will definitely see a Sunday early morning.
Okay.
Because I have to drive back Sunday at 6 in the morning.
Damn, this guy's going on a fucking trip for that baby shower.
So it's a 2-hour drive back. Girlfriend works the morning on Sunday.
Okay.
So I don't know if we're leaving Friday night or Saturday morning.
Let me see.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
On that note,
Thank you for tuning in.
it's been another week
Of your favorite crypto podcast.
Wait! Before we get there, by the time we re-record our new episode, we will have officially a new president.
That is true. That is absolutely.
That's it. It's your favorite crypto podcast,
Sometimes crypto.
the Unscripted Crypto Podcast. Hey yo.